Hello everybody, this is PillarTrading.com and we are bringing you this week's market update for the week beginning Monday, October 18th, 2010. What we are currently looking at is the Emini S&P 500 index futures for the December contract. Right now, looking at a daily chart trading 1167.25. What we can see on this daily chart is we have not had a significant pullback since targets have been hit. The next significant pullback and opportunity for long-term bulls to bring us back up to double top highs up here at 1216.75 is going to be taking it off of 1148.75. 1148.75. That's what we can see on the daily chart. Now, if we take it down to the 15-minute chart, we can see the short-term players in this market are picking it back up at the next move to the upside. The uptrend is going to continue until this move breaks down. Right now, the support level is at 1164 even. 1164 even is where the short-term bulls are buying this thing up. It has a target all the way up at 1188.50s. 1188.50s. So, in order to get this trend to break down and for us to revert back to the daily trend, which is still up in this case, we're going to have to see price break below 1160.25. If price does break below that, watch for stops to get hit. Watch for a lot of movement to the downside back into that daily trend, which again is to the upside. Still haven't seen a significant pullback. So that's it for the ES. Those are the levels that we are watching for this week. Now we go to the next chart. We're looking at the euro versus the US dollar spot. This is a daily chart currently trading 138.69s. Okay, now we still have not seen a pullback after we got that initial target hit. Right now we are eyeing 133.76. That's a fair ways away for the long-term trend. Now, if you recall on the weekly chart, we broke out of a short move on the weekly chart. This is the daily chart. We haven't seen a significant pullback after this target move off of lows here at 125.90 hit its target up here in the 138 area. Okay, we haven't seen a pullback. Now, on the 15-minute chart, there's a little bit of a different story. We go down to the 15-minute. What has happened is we have broken out of the long trend on the short-term time frame. That means we are now looking short on the euro until we get a breakdown of the short-term trend. So the next level to take this thing shorter is going to be 139.22. 139.22 with a target of 138.25. Again, that short-term trend is moving us back down at the moment into the longer uptrend on the daily chart. So the 15-minute down on the euro, daily up. We go to the next chart. Now, going to be looking at the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Huge moves on this the past few weeks, and the trend is continuing. Right now, looking at the daily chart, trading 98.39, you can see, again, the same story. We have not seen a significant pullback after this run up to highs up here at $1.01, okay, 101. Now, if we can get a pullback to 93s, this trend can still continue higher. Okay, the daily trend can still go up to 102.05. And those previous highs, sorry, are not 101. That is 118. You can see there. That is that level off of which we're going to be looking for the daily trend to continue. The 15-minute trend, same as the euro, it has finally broken down to the upside after we broke the psychological barrier up here of $1 even. We've seen parity now. Now we've seen moves down, and the next move has already traded. That has a target of 98 even. If we get 98 even to trade, just continue to follow this thing down, continue to move down, anticipate that that daily target is not very far off, okay? If we can continue to get a pullback, you will see long-term bulls come into the market at that daily long area. Finally, the last chart that we're going to be watching this week, the dollar versus the yen. A couple of big moves happening here. This is the daily chart trading 81.19. We watched these 85.60 levels. After the Bank of Japan came in, intervened, we saw that bounce right into this level, and selling since then hasn't even been a sniff of a retracement here. It is targeting 80.35 on this huge target. You can see we've traded at lows of 80.86.8, eyeing the target here where you are bound to see some profit taking from those bears that initially got in after the Bank of Japan intervention. We are going to see profit taking at this 80.40 level, okay, 80.35, 80.40. Look for profit taking in that area. If we break up, the next opportunity for bears to get in this market and punish it again is 83.63. We go down to the 15-minute chart. You can see there is no breakdown on the 15-minute chart. We continue to sell off The next move that we are currently trading in and have traded down to double bottoms twice is off of 81.60. Now, 81.60 leads us down into 80.55, which again is not far off of that very large profit taking. So if we do get down there, expect a very rapid bounce as we get bears taking profit in the market. So guys, that is the general play for this week. Again, the market does move fast. These numbers do change, but the outlook for the week is set. A lot of different moves on a lot of different charts. Hopefully everyone has a good trading week, and I will see you all in the next video.